Good morning, students. Welcome back to our class. Uh, Today, we are going to learn about how the research management and the industrial contact will take place. It's a very small topic, but very important for one and all. Just give some uh, concentration towards the words and the notes which I had given. I mean, you can see on the screen, which is very important to you. Okay, first R&D management. That means how the research and development management and the industrial context is taking place. See, research is a systematic investigation into existing or new knowledge. It is used to establish or confirm facts, reaffirm the results of existing or previous work. And development means the act of process of growing, progressing or developing. In general, it means expand organization and improve something. Maybe this slide is not available. Now it is okay, I hope so. So these are that means development means act of process of growing. See, first in a common general, I will just give an example of the difference between the growth and development. See, growth means what? For example, a body is there, human body is there. His body, like his limbs, hands and legs and body parts, it will grow. Once I compare a small child who is at the age of 3 months to the age of 13 years. So what you will observe simultaneously, you will observe the growth is taking place in the human body as well. The development will comes towards his knowledge, towards his psychological knowledge development, how he is observing the things, how he is taking place, how the quality of work is taking place by that individual. Like that, the organization also will have certain time limit of the growth and the development will takes place according to the work. So research and development is an organization or department of every organization to build up their things. That means progressing or developing or growing of things will take place. In general, it means expanding or organizing and improving something. Something means it can be an idea, it can be a product, it can be a service, it can be goods, or it can be a strategy. Now, research and development is the use for the purpose of systematic use of scientific knowledge to improve man's thought of its manifestation to do meet with the universal approval. So what does it mean? It means that the knowledge of an individual, scientific knowledge of an individual is used or it is used to improve the man's lot, even though some of its manifestation to do meet with the universal approval. That means the natural things, it can be used in a proper way, and with the knowledge of an individual the growth can be taken place or the development will take place. Now, to develop new knowledge and apply scientific or engineering knowledge to contain the knowledge is one field so that it others can take place. So it has been, this is the definition. What is the definition of development? R&D is to develop new knowledge and apply scientific or engineering knowledge to connect the knowledge in one field that in others, given by Russell et al. In 1991. What do you mean by that? It means that, as you know, you may have understand development means what? Creativity or improving or expanding new thing. That means creativity of a new knowledge and applying scientific or engineering knowledge in that. So what the result will come? You will get some upgrade or changes of the product or service or things. If I take an example of fans, in 1990s or in 1980s and 90s, people used to give more importance to the ceiling fans, table fans. But after 2000 onwards, many people started giving importance to AC. Again, The engineering knowledge has been taken place. You may have seen that in AC. If I take an example of AC as a product, what you will see in that, you will see that the AC was split AC on those days. One in inward box will be there, another one is the outward box will be there. But now what happened according to the requirement of the individual or organizations, the R&D department has identified what are the things. Split AC has been expanded into the cassette AC, ductable, VRV, stand AC, all these. That means new in the product only, some new changes. Engineering knowledge has been applied, or scientific knowledge also has been applied, both physical level and chemical level. What are the chemicals are being utilized on those in that compressor or in that electrical field, the engineering knowledge is taking place. So what happening with the new knowledge, we are applying the engineering or scientific knowledge, and we are connecting that knowledge and in one particular field and in others also, not only in that field, we are utilizing in other fields. Like an example, APJ Abdul Kalam Azad, he has invented missiles. Not only missiles, he had invented so many tools and instruments for in engineering as well as in medical. That means for doing operations, he had done so many new innovations, new machines has been innovated in his period. So this knowledge is utilized over there, and this process is known as development or research and development. Now, what is the purpose or objective of R&D? The purpose and objective of R&D development is the current technology offered by an organization, development of innovation that make organization status stronger in the marketplace, and development of new ideas in order to patent, market or sell those ideas, development of effective product, providing information to solve the problem. Now, the objective of the main objective or the purpose of R&D is to develop what the things should have to be developed. Current technologies, what are the current technologies are there? It can be in the mechanical field, it can be in the IT field, it can be in the electrical field or electronic field, or in the civil field, or in the physical field, chemical field, biological term, sociologically, politically, all the things. Something new, that means in the technologies we have to develop. So the development of innovation that make organization status stronger in the market. So what is happening? This development is helpful to make the organization status strong in the market. So once the product is strong in the market, or with the help of the quality or price or production level, the peoples will be aware of that product, and it has its status in the market and it will run for the long term. Now, development of new ideas is in order to patent or market or sell those ideas, development of effective products, providing information to solve the problems. So what is happening? What is the use of that? The development also helps in providing information to solve the problems. Whatever the problems will coming in the organization, either internally or externally, the R&D department will help to solve these problems. Now, development of new ideas will help in order to patent, market or sell those ideas. An idea it cost. An big expert says an idea it costs. Even though an idea will cost, so it is helpful in selling in the market. So the development will taking place in such a way that it is helpful in all the organization. Now, research and development manage. How R&D is going to be managed? So we are having certain terms. With the help of this, you can able to understand. Overseeing, the first one, overseeing and controlling the research and development department of a given company. An XYZ company is there. So what it will do, how it will work, or how it will manage? By overseeing and controlling the research and development department. They will see internally, externally, what are the peoples who are working, who are the HR people is there, what sort of IT peoples are there, what sort of technologies they are utilizing, what sort of finance, how much amount they are utilizing for this. All these things they will oversee, not only in the internal, that means in the country, but also in the international level or external level. So overseeing and have the control over it, not only overseeing. Then second thing is controlling the R&D department. With this, they can able to manage within a company. Now, managing and allocating the budget assigned to given research projects. Second thing is managing the budget and allocating the budget. Not only managing, but they have to allocate it. They have to provide the budget also for the R&D department for a given research product. Then only then can be managed. Now, overseeing the process of R&D and ensuring that all requirements are complied with. That means after seeing all the process, they should have to examine and ensure that all the requirements are to be fulfilled. If one and two departments are in, again in R&D department, we are having sub departments. In one or two department, if for example scientists are there, engineers are there, but they are not providing the funds, or they are not providing the instruments or tools or the requirements, then how the research will take place? For this, they have to ensure that all the requirements should have to be fulfilled. Now, ensuring that the funds are allocated only to products likely to produce a good return on investment. So ensure, that means they have to give the guarantee that returns on investment. If the returns are coming on the investment on that particular product, then I'm sure they have to allocate some funds to that product so that they can do the research on it and they'll get return on investment. Now, ensuring that funds investment are reasonable in light of what the ROI will ultimately be if the product is developed properly. So what the thing first, next thing is the investment, the reasonable in funds should be invested and the returns on investment will ultimately be the product will develop properly. If you are investing on the product, damn sure the experts told that you will get returns on the investment because they are having the reasonable light will be focused on it. That means they will identify what the product needs exactly. Next, here R&D management and the industrial context. The R&D is to achieve new knowledge appropriate to the company's business needs, resulting in new or improved products, process, systems or services that can increase the company's sales and profit. Yeah, you have listened correctly. That R&D, what is the main purpose? It is R&D needs to achieve knowledge appropriate of a company business, and they have to understand what is the business needs, what is the business product, what is the business process, or what is the business systems or services. After understanding that, after achieving the knowledge appropriately of the company, that means internal knowledge of the company, then they can increase the company's sales and profit. How? By analyzing either what the company is manufacturing or producing or keeping in front of the customer is correct or not. Or they need some changes in the product, or need modification, or need to change the system or the price, that means cost or the quantity or the taste or the preference or the logistic, what it mean, packing I want to say. Yeah. Next, with the help of these terms, the company automatically will focus on the returns on investments and the sales will be high, that means increase. When once the sales increase, the profit automatically will also increase. Now, R&D management is dependent on industrial context. Industrial research of a company focus on a product development, new technologies, understanding of technologies in existing product, technologies in manufacturing, application of knowledge for commercial purpose. What's the main use of R&D? It is used, that means industry research is taking place focus on product development. They need a new product, they need new technologies. They should have to understand the technologies in existing products, what the technology are using in so on so product. That should have to, they need that experience, or they must have need to know the knowledge of the technology. Peoples are having all the instruments will be there of new technology, but the peoples are not aware or they don't have the experience, and that is no use. You won't get the quality of product at last. Next, they should have to focus on technologies in manufacturing, application of knowledge for commercial purpose. How the commercial knowledge is important, all these things they have to focus. Next, here we are having, yeah. Next, R&D management in the industrial chemical industry will be completely different from those in food industry. So, chemical industries having the different R&D result or management, comparing with the food industry. That means research and development department will focus, their work, the process or the system will is totally differ with the chemical industry to food industry. What does it mean? Every organizations will differ in different product in different work. That means they will have different research work in different departments depending on the different organizations. Now, R&D managers in industrial chemical companies may not have to deal with brand managers, whereas in the food industry, brand managers will be very influential. So, chemicals are well known. That means they will need to a particular persons. Not everywhere will get the chemicals. So, after having the authorization letter, like in the military, army, police department, or defense area, or in some research and development in medicine and medical lab doing in the labs, they will have to show some authentication letter. Then they will get the chemical. If you go coming to the food, everyone no need of showing something. Just they have to pay the amount and they will get the food. Now, consumer research scientists will have a significant influence on decision making in consumer market but not in industrial. So the consumer research scientists, who are the scientists in the consumer research, they will have significant influence on decision making. They need to have a quality of decision making by seeing the consumer market, time period, situation, or in the competition of market, everything. Now, see, no single best way to manage R&D different in branches. That means what is the main, how it is, what is the content of R&D in the industrial context. So, no single best way to manage R&D. So, it means that they need again and again to do research again and again so that you will get the best way to manage the R&D department. Different in branches. That means R&D management will differ in different branches. If I take about the aircraft, or if I take about textile or food industry, different products have different ability and different work or different management will be there in the R&D. In the long history, it is different. Now, how the R&D as percentage of sales will takes place, or they will remove. That means research and development expenditure divided by total sales income into 100%, then you will get the percentage of the sales in R&D. So where they will use in the large firms as well as in the small firms. Now, strategic role of R&D. What is the main strategic role of R&D? Its main use is, it is used for existing business, drive new business, exploratory research. For these things, it is helpful. Now, yes, research and development. How it works? Research and development is a part of a company's operations that seeks knowledge to develop, design, enhance its product, services, technologies, or processes. Along with creating new product and adding features to old ones, investment or investing in R&D connects various parts of a company's strategies and business plan. such as marketing and cost reduction. So what it is doing, R&D seeks knowledge to develop or design and enhance its product. So what it is doing, it will develop the product, it will design the product, it will enhance the product or services or technologies or process. Apart from that, they will create new products by adding features to the old ones, or they will modify the product. Sometimes if they find the defects, they will remove those defects. So what is the connection of R&D with the various parts of a company strategy is to plan the business, such as marketing properly, maximizing the profit, minimizing the cost, or cost reduction, or improving the market status in the market. Next. Some advantages of R&D development are clear, such as the possibility of the increased productivity line or the new product line. That means the new product line will be there, it will be helpful. That means research and development will place an advantage, or it will be helpful for increasing the new product line. Now, the Internal Revenue Service offers an R&D tax credit for business. Some investment look for firms with aggressive R&D efforts. In some small cases, what will happen are small businesses bought by larger firms in the industry for their R&D. So some big people, what they will do, they will start some small business for side business. That means they don't want to wastage the outputs, even though some out, what are the wastage are coming in, that wastage also they want to utilize in the market for low cost or in some other purposes. It should be utilized useful properly. Next. That means why we should have to invest in R&D. It means that R&D consists of the investigating activities that a person or business choose to do with the desired result of a discovery that will either create an entirely new product or product line or service which is going to be benefited to the company or individual in future. For example, a businessman wants to start his business. So what he will do, if he is directly investing all the amount in the business and afterwards his product is failed in the market, then it will be a big loss for him. His time, money, efforts, all the building, plant, machinery, money, market, men, material, all will be waste. So the big businessman, before starting the business, they will take a small sample size and they will give to the R&D department to do the investigation or investing in that, so that the investigation result will help to the business people or that organization to fulfill the requirement of his plans or future strategies. If in the sample size they will come to know that yes, this product or the new features will helpful in expanding the business, then they will run the business in the long term, or else they will stop it. Because of these reasons, there should be an investing in the R&D department. Yes. Now, where to invest? Which products and technologies to invest in? When to stop investing into a project that appears to fail but not could yet deliver sufficient benefit? So what these peoples will do, that means research and development will give the way to invest money, which product or technology should have to be used or invest. When to stop investing into a project that appears to fail but could yet deliver sufficient benefits. So these are the important terms that it will help in understanding the work of investing the amount in the organization. So the R&D will help in identifying the problems, solutions. Now, see, the R&D Why the R&D investment should be there? Because to bring the success to a company. See on the screen, it has been mentioned in the international level. The top 1250 R&D active companies in the world invested nearly $500 billion in 2005 and 6 era, or in those days, or years. But the business performance of companies in 2006 has shown a steady improvement over the last 3 years with growth of R&D now 7% and 5% in 2005, profitable increase to 11%. That means from 5% to the profit has been increased up to 11% in 2005 itself only for those companies. But now if you see in the international level, you can see here these are the Amazon, how much they are investing. These are the dollar 5, 10, 15 billions in amount. This is in the billions, US billion, 5 million billions dollar, 10 billions, 15 billions, 20 billions. So which company has invested in 2018? That means the blue color are the European Union industry sector, and coming to the maroon color are the global investigation. Apart from Europe, other companies or other countries. So these are the data sources which is providing how much in 2018, how much the people's, that means the company has invested in their products. If you see here on the map, what do you identify from 2005 to 2014 in a small period of 9 years? It has been increased from $400 million to $650 million. Sorry, billion. So this is helpful in identifying the. You may have identified in 2010 9-10 period the inflation took place in the world once again. Small crisis started. So the market has been gone in the minuses. If you observe here carefully, you can identify. Rest of the years, it has been improved and incremental. So with this, I hope students you understand the topic and concern. Please mention your roll numbers in the comment box. So this class is very useful for our upcoming topic, like in the innovation management 5th unit, last one, how it is helpful and useful. Thank you students, have a nice day.